Welcome in. Gonna get started here in a minute. Thanks for joining. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Couple more minutes, and then we'll get started. This is going to be a lineup of full proofs, so hopefully it'll be a pretty good lineup tonight. About to get started here in a minute. Just wait for it to hit 7. Glad that stopped. I was getting kind of annoying. Welcome in. Welcome in. Going ahead and get started. Tonight we're doing a blind. It's going to be Whiskey Wednesday, so we're going to do a blind flight, blind fight. And this one is going to be a full proof blind. So we're going to do all the full proofs that I have. So got the Sazerac Rye full proof. This one is the 125 proof. I have a Green River Wheated Bourbon full proof in the lineup. I have Peg Leg Porker full proof in the lineup. Of course, I have to have Benchmark full proof in the lineup as well. 1792 full proof. And to finish it all off, Weller full proof. So we're about to see which one's going to come out on top. I'll go through the samples, just pick out which ones that I think are my favorites and which one comes out on top. It's not going to be a ranking of S through F or anything like that, or a 50-point scale like I normally do on my bourbon reviews. This one is solely just to see which full proof is the best out of this lineup. So hopefully this is going to be a pretty good lineup. I like quite a few of these bottles. I mean, every single one of them has their merits. So it's going to be interesting to see which one actually comes out on top. So the only ones that are really hard to find is probably the Weller full proof. All the rest of these you can pretty easily find. I hear people having problems finding the Sazerac full proof that just came out, the 125. In my area, it's pretty easy to find. It's sitting on the shelf all the time. So And the 1792 foolproof used to be hard to find that one, but it's gotten to where you can find that on the shelf pretty much easily as well. So welcome everybody into my blind flight, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll start with sample number 1. This one smells nice. It's got a soft nose to it. Doesn't smell real high proof, so. That one's really nice. Get a black tea note on that. So that might be a rye. I usually get a black tea note on rye. That one might actually be the Sazerac rye. Going in for number 2. This one smells really sweet. Number 2's got some very basic, classic bourbon flavors. A little salted caramel there. A little bit of vanilla coming in. Going for glass number 3. This one smells super sweet. Hair or something. That's not nice. Still a good flavor there. Didn't know. That one's not. These two, number 1 and number 2, stand out so far going into the blind. I think number 1's the Sazerac Rye Foolproof. Sorry, I got hair there. It's a problem with having dogs. Dog hair gets everywhere. There it is. Finally got it. Okay, number 4. This one doesn't have a very distinct smell at all. Not getting a lot of proof off of it. Not some sweetness or anything else like that. Just a little bit of oak. Yeah, that one's probably my least favorite so far. Going in for number 5. Number 5 also doesn't have a really distinct nose. But that one tastes good. That one doesn't, not off-putting at all. Very classic bourbon notes. Going in for number 6. Well, this one smells really good. That one tastes good. I'm gonna go back through them, going back the other way. Like I said, I have 6 samples. About to find out which one is gonna come out on top. I'm gonna rank them after I go back through them one more time. This is a really hard blind because I like all of these bottles, and they're all around the same proof point, except for like Green River's a little bit lower proof point. And so is the Peg Leg Porker. But all the rest of them are pretty high proof points. So very hard to judge. Still picking up a little bit more on the nose now. Flavor is a little bit off on that one. I'm not sure which one that is, but five does taste better than 6. Going for number 4. Number 4 tastes really, really good. I like that one a lot. 3 smells the best so far. Tastes really good too. Number 2 smells really good too. This is really, really hard because all of them have very good flavor to them. Now I'm picking up a maple nose on this one. And I know there's not a maple one in here. Again, getting that black tea note. I really, really think that that one is the Sazerac Foolproof. It's going to be hard. I like the flavor of this one, but I like the flavor of this one a little bit more. These 3 I need to go back through because I'm not really sure about this lineup. Probably do it like that. Okay. Yeah, I got that black tea note on Sazerac. I mean, I usually get that black tea note on a lot of ryes, or on the really good ones. So I'm pretty sure that one is the Sazerac rye, but we'll find out here in a minute. So the way I'm ranking this, coming in first place is glass number 2. Second place is glass number 1. Third place is glass number 3. Fourth place is glass number 4. Fifth place is glass number 6. And sixth place is glass number 5. So looking at this, I have a feeling that the Weller Foolproof that I normally love may not have won this. I mean, I normally love that bottle. My Weller Foolproof is getting down to the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but see it a little bit better there. It's getting down to the bottom on this bottle. I have a backup bottle for it, but maybe it has too much air in it and it's affected the taste a little bit on this bottle. So not trying to make any excuses. I'm hoping that the Weller Foolproof did well because it's one of my favorite bottles. So okay, so we'll start off with the closest bottle to me. That's the Sazerac Rye Foolproof. This is the 125 proof. This was glass number 1, so I was right. That came in second place. This one is a fantastic bottle. If you haven't had a chance to try this one yet, I highly recommend you get this one. It has a fantastic black tea note to it, and it really, I've had a pour of Handy, and I think that the Sazerac 125 Foolproof actually beats the Handy from the BTAC because I wasn't impressed with the Handy at all, but I was impressed with this one, and this one's right around $50. So yeah, it's a great bottle. In my area, it's pretty easy to find. They have cases and cases of them at Specs. Yeah, but I've heard people say that it's hard to find this 125. It's easy to find the 100 proof and the regular Sazerac, but this 125 has been a little bit more difficult to find. Okay, so we're going to move on to Peg Leg Porker Foolproof. This is the one I picked up at the distillery. This was glass number 2. It actually came in first place. I just did a review on this bottle. Maybe it's affecting my taste buds because I just did a review on the bottle, but this one is a fantastic bottle. This one's out of Nashville, Tennessee. If you've never been to Peg Leg Porker, they do barbecue. They also do their own whiskey there. They're foolproof. I said was when I tried it at the distillery, I honestly said that I thought it would go head to head with Weller Foolproof. So I'm not surprised that it actually came in high. I didn't think it would come in first place. But like I said, my Weller Foolproof bottle has a lot of oxygen in it. It's pretty low, so maybe that affected it a little bit. But we'll move on. This is the Green River Weeded Foolproof. Comes in at 109.3 proof. This is glass number 6. So that came in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place. Shocked by that because I actually love that bottle. The Green River Foolproof Weeded actually is a fantastic bottle for for a fantastic price. It comes in at $50. If you haven't had one yet, I highly recommend it. Fantastic bottle. Okay, so Benchmark Foolproof. This one's a value. It hits my value list almost every single year. This one's less than $20 in my area. It was glass number 5. It actually came in last place. Not shocking that it came in last place because, I mean, it is a sub $20 bottle in my area. I think it might actually be around $22. So I won't say sub 20. I'd say $22. Fantastic value for a foolproof bourbon. Benchmark is, I mean, it's not hyper aged. I don't even think this one is, it's probably about 4 years. I wouldn't think Buffalo Trace would release anything less than 4 years, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Okay, 1792 Foolproof. This one is available everywhere. This one actually is a store pick. I didn't have a regular 1792 Foolproof. Pretty much all of them are store picks nowadays. This one came in glass number 4, so it came in 4th place. So fantastic bottle. Pretty easy to find that one too. You can find that everywhere. And then Weller Foolproof. Glass number 3. So this came in 3rd place. So here are the winners. Move these glasses back, and I'm going to infinity blend these and see if they actually make it better. So we're looking at 3rd place, 2nd place, and 1st place. There's the ranking for the podium. So I'm not shocked about this one just because of the simple fact that, like I said, there's so much air in this bottle. I think it affected the flavor. If this actually was a fresh crack or it wasn't that much air in here, I think it would do better. Yeah, the smell is muted. So I'm probably going to kill this bottle really quick within the next week because there's just not that much left in it, and I really don't want it to go to waste. Yeah, everything's muted on that. So yeah, that Peg Leg is a fantastic bottle. The Foolproof is just now coming into the market more distributed. When I got this one directly from the distillery when I went there. I did see one in Florida that I picked up as a backup bottle because I love this bottle so much, but this one is a fantastic bottle. And this is a lesson to everybody. If you have bottles, don't let them get that low. If they get that low, you just need to go ahead and kill them because, like I said, everything on here is muted. The smell, the taste, everything's muted. And it would have done a lot better if I actually used a different bottle than the one that has been open for that long. But that bottle was hard to find when I originally got it, so I nursed it. So this one actually, I have backup bottles now. I may actually just jump this into my infinity barrel, my infinity bottle, and mix it in that way, so it can gain a second life or something like that. Because right now, everything about it is muted, and that kind of sucks because I love that bottle. So let's infinity blend all these together and see what this one is actually like. When I do these blinds, I only do half-ounce samples because I don't want to get drunk. Full ounce samples would have been bad. So and at this proof point, full ounce samples would have hammered me. So here's the infinity blend. And swirl that around. See if it's any good. Still getting vanilla and caramel off the nose. That rye hasn't really punched through. A lot of sweetness off of that. But the rye is on the back end. A little bit more sweetness up front. You get a little bit more of the vanilla and the caramel notes coming through. But the rye actually hits in the mid palate and goes into the finish. So not shocked by that. That rye actually kicked in a little bit. The Sazerac rye came in at the end. But fantastic pour. There's the black tea note too. Comes in on the back end. Yeah, that's a fantastic blend. I wouldn't recommend blending these, but if you have a little bit left over like me, go right ahead, blend it all together. But yeah, the Sazerac is pretty strong. 125. What's the foolproof on the benchmark? That's also 125, so that one's pretty strong too. Weller foolproof isn't that high. That's only 114 proof. The ones that have had the highest proof are the Sazerac Rye, the benchmark, and I believe the 1792. Yeah, the 1792 is also 125 proof. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that the Green River didn't do that well. This is the shelf version of the foolproof weeded that you can get anywhere. I actually have, move that out of the way, a single barrel by them. It's a weeded single barrel. So I think that one's actually better. I mean, you can find a store pick or something like that that's a weeded single barrel. This one's specs. So I think this one's actually better than that one. But I didn't want to put single barrels in the lineup because I think they're a little bit unique. And that kind of skews the lineup a little bit better towards the uniqueness. But fantastic lineup nonetheless. So one of the things that I'm going to do, and I'll announce it here, is the next Fresh Crack Friday is already scheduled, but the not this coming Friday, but the Friday after that, I'm going to do a double Fresh Crack. I'm going to grab those real quick. Okay, so Not this coming Friday, but the Friday after that, I'm going to do a double fresh crack. I have 2 Blue Notes here, Blue Note Honey Cask Rye. I'm going to crack that one open. And the Blue Note Honey Cask Bourbon. I'm going to crack that open as well. So it'll be a double fresh crack, not this Friday, but next Friday. Because I really want to do a honey blind. And I just need to get through this one and the bee's knees up there in short barrel I need to crack open as well. I also have a Rebel back here that actually has honey in it. I may do that one as well, but these two definitely I need to crack open, and that'll be on next Friday. Not this coming Friday, but next Friday's fresh crack. So that one's the rye, and that one's the bourbon. Yeah, After Swarm is the rye version of Short Barrel's honey finish. I do have the bee's knees, which is the bourbon version as well. So I think that one would go up really well against this one, which is the bourbon Blue Note honey finished. So really looking forward to doing that in a blind and see which one comes out head to head. This blind right here, I really thought this one was actually going to do really well. This one is was my favorite out of the lineup. I really, besides the Weller Foolproof, I'm a little shocked that it did not do well, the Weller Foolproof, but like I said, what can you do? The Sazerac Rye I thought would come in first place or second place. I thought these two would come in first and second, and you could have alternated either one depending on your mood. So look forward to that. Like I said, I'll be cracking these 2 bottles up open next Friday. So look forward to that. Throat's a little dry. Anyway, that is my lineup for Fresh Crack Friday. Like I said, here's the podium. Once again, Peg Leg Porker Foolproof came in. Yeah, Blue Note does make some really good juice. So I'm looking for their weeded. I haven't been able to find their weeded anywhere. That one comes in like a yellow label. I saw it at Whiskey Riot, but I haven't been able to find one on the shelf. So this blind, Peg Leg Porker Foolproof came in first place. Sazamore Rye Foolproof came in second, and Weller Foolproof came in third. Oh, Party Source has it. I might be going through Tennessee and Kentucky sometime in the fall. I'm trying to arrange it to maybe head over to Bourbon on the Banks again this year. I had a really good time at that festival last year, so maybe I'll be heading over to that one and might be able to head over to Party Source because I think they're out of Tennessee, aren't they? Or are they in Kentucky? Northern Kentucky. Okay, I think I hit one of those stores right after I visited New Riff. When I went to New Riff Distillery and visited them, I actually hit a Party Source right outside of the distillery. Matter of fact, I think that same parking lot. Yep, yeah, same area. I love New Riff, so every time I go to Kentucky, I try to make it up to Northern Kentucky so that I can actually hit up New Riff. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it this year. I'm definitely going to try. Like I said, Bourbon on the Banks is a fantastic festival out of Frankfurt. If you hadn't had a chance to go to a whiskey festival before, the Kentucky Bourbon Festival is a little bit big and massive, and it's really hard to navigate. You don't really get a whole lot of bottles unless you're willing to stand in long lines. So I would recommend going to Bourbon on the Banks rather than going over to the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, because you actually get to sample quite a bit more. You have access to a lot more bottles than you do at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. So Frankfort, Kentucky, Bourbon on the Banks. So I would highly recommend you actually go to that one. Put these back real quick, since they weren't part of the blind. So, which one of these bottles yeah, if you're willing to make the trip, it's around October. Fantastic area Frankfort, Kentucky is. You can actually hit the Bourbon on the Banks and hit the they do this jack-o'-lantern thing around Halloween in one of the parks. Fantastic place too. You walk around and it's like 10,000 jack-o'-lanterns, and it's crazy. So highly recommend it. If you haven't had a chance to travel to Kentucky, I recommend it. And Bourbon on the Banks is the festival that I would recommend over the Kentucky Bourbon Festival for sure. Okay, what number was this? Number 2. I think I poured everything into number 2, so make a little bit more of this peg leg porker since it won. So this one it goes through the Lincoln County process. If you haven't seen my review of it, you can check that out, but it does go through the Lincoln County process. The only difference is it's the mesquite, or no, not mesquite. I'm sorry. They're hickory. They smoke all their barbecue in hickory, so it's their hickory that they actually filter it through. So it gives a real smoky note to the nose. Fantastic. Smells like barbecue, kind of tastes like a barbecue rub. So if you hadn't had this one yet, I highly recommend it. Well, thank you all again for joining my live flight fight. I'm looking to do this probably every single week. Every Wednesday, I'll probably do a live just doing the flight fight. My bourbon reviews are usually on Fresh Crack Fridays, so that you can check that out on my channel. But this one, I kind of want to keep alive because I think it really represents what the bottles actually taste like. Yep. Thank you, Roy. I'm really looking forward to trying the honey one you suggested, because I think that one's going to be fantastic. Short Barrel has quite a bit of honey offerings. I do have some Blue Note honeys. Everybody's getting into honey finishes lately, so you can find them almost anywhere. So I'm looking forward to doing that one very soon. I just need to crack open a few more bottles because I want to put them in the lineup. But this is my foolproof bourbon flight. And once again, Peg Leg Porker number 1, Sazerac Rye Foolproof number 2, and Weller Foolproof number 3. Great flight. I'm not mad at any of these except for this one. I let this one go too much. Yeah, that one's definitely going into the infinity barrel. But anyway, thank you all for joining. If you like it, please think about subscribing to my channel, and I will post this live on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. So look forward to that. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks again.